everyone, and welcome to another very exciting episode here on the MIgardener channel. I know y'all are going to love this one because Cindy and I, we went to a, what would you call it? What was called H Mart, yeah. But it's, an Asian market? Yeah. Explain to them what it is.
So H Mart is, I think it's everywhere nationwide, like in New Jersey, Illinois, Michigan, and California. And it's pretty much just an Asian supermarket, anything from Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese. So you can find every possible ingredient that you need for Asian cuisine and more. So it's always a fun find to go over there and check out the produce section. So we picked a couple of fruit that we want to taste along with you guys. So
yeah, so we went there, and for those of you that that are familiar with our second channel, obviously you went along and got to watch what we picked out and stuff, and the experience that we had. But if you want to check that out, we have a video up there of us going there, and it's got a lot of other cool stuff. So I recommend checking out our second channel. It's called Mi Casa. I'll post a link to that in the description box. But yeah, so we got some crazy fruit here, and on that on the Mi Casa channel, on our second channel, we're going to be doing an exotic snack taste test. So we got a lot of cool, crazy snacks. So I'm really excited about that. Let's dig into the very first one, which I know is going to be the easiest one to kind of get into, which is it's called Longan. It is in the same family as the rambutan and the lychee. So it's in the same family as those, so I'm guessing it will have a similar kind of characteristics, but let's check it out. Wow, it is honestly like a dinosaur egg. It is so bizarre. It's like a little quail egg.
Hopefully it doesn't taste like that.
Oh yeah, it's totally got that kind of grape thing going on, like the peeled grape characteristic that the other ones have. But who knows what it tastes like? Let's check it out. So here we go. What was the cost per pound on these? I think it was $8.99 a pound. Wow. was the cost. So a little bit expensive, but for something exotic, I mean it's kind of one of those once in a very rare wild type things. So cheers. Cheers. Wow, I dig that. I really, really love these. They very much taste.
I don't really like it.
What don't you like? It's kind of musky, right?
I don't really like it at all. Even like the scent kind of pulled me off, and I don't know if mine might. See, the thing with buying sometimes produce that travels such long distances is that the quality may not justify what it really tastes like, and I don't know if that's the thing with this one. But also I'm not a fan of lychees or rambutans too much. Cause,
right.
I mean, the texture kind of puts me off. I like grapes, but this one's a lot more like thick, the skin. It's like a thick peeled grape. But I mean, I love it. I think the thing I like about it is it's kind of got a musky flavor, kind of if you like cantaloupe. It's it's kind of reminiscent of cantaloupe with a peeled grape. And I like that about it. But it's also kind of floral. You get notes of like it's just kind of flowery. But like a jasmine almost.
Very much so, like a jasmine. Absolutely.
All right, so next up, I think we're gonna talk about is jackfruit. We're gonna save the durian, the one that looks the scariest, at last, and it also has a very interesting story behind it. So, jackfruit, from what I understand, it's very reminiscent of juicy fruit gum. So if you guys have ever had juicy fruit, we're going to taste if that's actually true, if it tastes like that. So I think what you do...
It's also...
you want to show an up close?
I will. Just as a side note, though, it also is the largest fruit in the world. Oh. They can get up to 45 pounds. So these are huge, huge fruits. Probably not one of the ones we got. But, I mean, it was a cross-section. They probably cut that into like 6 or 7 pieces. So
this is just a little piece or slice of it. It's not the actual jackfruit size.
And what was the cost on this one? I think it was $5.
Yeah, about $5.
$5 for that whole thing. So that's a pretty good price. I mean, if it tastes really good, that's something that is worth noting.
It's a little bit tricky. It is our first time, so bear with us. To get the seed pod. No more seed pods over here. You don't want to eat the other whiter stuff. So you can eat this right here. That.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Let's go. Cheers.
Mm.
I don't immediately love it.
Me neither. But a cool thing though to note is that I've actually seen a lot in stores, which carry like vegan products, things like that. They actually use jackfruit to mimic pulled pork.
I could see that.
And I've always wanted to taste it and see how it is. Maybe we can find a recipe and use it for this.
Okay. Now here's what I'll say. After giving it a second try, you know, and the thing is with trying new things is you have to try things at least twice. I don't love the texture. I do like the flavor, but I don't like the texture. It's just too leathery for me, I guess. Anyways, let's go on to the next one here. We're going to be trying dragon fruit. Like our local stores, they might carry it once in a blue moon, but it's never, you know, the sheen and the quality, and like the greens are green, they're not wilted. I mean, this is a good quality one, so I'm really excited to try this one. And have you ever had dragon fruit before?
I have, and it's also known as pitaya, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yep, pitaya.
And
yep.
the one we have, I think it's gonna be white in color.
Have you ever had the red? I've never had the red one.
Never had the red flesh. No, it's like a pink.
Pink, right?
Pink flesh.
Yeah.
This one's a white flesh dragon fruit.
I've seen it. I've seen people eat it, but I've never tried it myself. It's definitely on my bucket list. So what we want to do is we want to cut the end off, and then we want to cut the end that attached to the plant off. So you're cutting both of those off, and then also what you want to do then is take just a paring knife and cut the skin a little bit, and then cut the skin on this side just a little bit. You don't want to go all the way into the you just want to cut just the fleshy part. You don't want to cut into the meat of it. You want to cut that into 4 sections. And then all you want to do is just peel it, and it will peel away. Oh man, that is just beautiful. Oh, it's so ripe and it's so perfect. Beautiful.
It's such a cool pattern.
Absolutely stunning. All right, Cindy, are you ready to try the pitaya and dragon fruit?
Yes. All
right, cheers. I think you're really gonna like this one.
It's really good. It's almost like a kiwi. Except it has a lot more seeds, and again, I don't think it's as sweet. It's very, very mellow.
It is very mellow, very mild in flavor. But I think the thing I love most about it is the texture. The texture is kind of kiwi-esque a bit, and it is quite seedy. But you don't really taste the seed. I mean, I don't. The seeds don't bother me. Do they bother you?
No, it's just like chia seeds. You could say almost.
Oh yeah, it really is like chia seeds. Yeah, it's not too. They have a little crunch when you bite through a couple, but they kind of just slip through your teeth a little bit. The thing I'm noticing that's really interesting is that the exterior of the fruit, the part that kind of touches the pink portion, it's very sweet. But as you get into the fruit, it just becomes kind of this like fluffy, juicy texture, but not really a whole lot of flavor at all. I think that's really crazy. I wonder if is this sweet then? No, that's not meant to be eaten. That's actually kind of bitter. Don't eat the pink part. It's very bitter. That's really odd because the exterior is just so sweet, but the interior is not.
All right, so probably the most anticipated one, if you guys have ever heard about durian, for us to try. So durian is, again, an Asian fruit primarily, and it has a reputation of it either tasting like vanilla custard or rotten eggs or putrid stuff, rotting stuff. In its natural state, like people in Asia cannot at all eat this in public. Like they have to eat it kind of far away from the public because
it's banned on it's banned on airplanes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting nervous now. Like I'm actually getting nervous about eating this because the thing is like, number one, I don't know what to expect when you open it up. Number two, you don't know if it's going to taste good or bad because it's apparently based on like your genetics, your taste buds. So like there's a certain way to tell. I remember from like 5th grade science class, but they were saying that it applies to durian as well. Like the people that like the flavor of durian have a certain set of taste buds, and the people that don't like durian, your taste buds sense it as like a sulfuric onion like kind of flavor, and I'm so nervous. It's like rolling a dice and you have like a 50-50 chance of liking it or hating it. And the people that hate it really hate it. I've seen people throw up from eating it. So it's this has to go outside, Cindy.
Oh, I'm starting to smell it over here.
It has like
almost a gasoline taste.
It smells like gasoline. It does. Ugh, phew. This is disgusting.
Ew. I wonder if it's already like...
No, that's how it is. It's just... Oh, it's like custard. It is like custard. You eat...
And I think you only eat this part.
You eat the part around the seed.
Yeah, you don't eat the other kind of like, I guess...
Okay. No, here. That looks like the white part.
Oh, gosh.
Cheers. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. No.
That tasted like onion and turmeric or something. Like
nope.
Indian spices.
No. I will stand by what I've said my entire time. Foods, ugh, and it's stuck in my mouth. Foods that have spikes, they're not meant to be eaten, folks.
I mean, this fruit is trying so hard to not be eaten because it has spikes. It smells terrible when you open it. And like the smell stays in your fingers. It's on my fingers.
It is on my, it's in my mouth.
Onions. I tasted onions. What did
you
you
taste? It is very oniony, extremely oniony.
Or, I don't know, but I did not see any vanilla custard in it, other than the texture probably.
Yeah, no, the texture was like vanilla custard, absolutely.
But the taste is just oniony.
Ugh.
But what I don't know, I think when I tasted it the first time, it was not fresh. I think it was like frozen.
Yeah.
And like they sold it like packaged. So
the thing about this, folks, is that I'm someone that will try things twice, but the problem is that my body immediately ejected it. The moment I put it in my mouth, it was so overwhelmingly oniony. But it's not spicy like onions.
No.
It's like onion extract, essentially. It just smacks you so hard that I almost gagged, and that was not good. Yeah. So now this has to go into like a double sealed trash bag out in the garage. If you like durian, don't feel bad that you like durian. We're not insulting you. It's just based on our personal experience, I would never ever ever get this again, and I did not enjoy any second of it. So that's that.
Yep, and if you guys have any suggestions of other things that we can try out that are fruit or veggies, or that you guys just want to see us taste first before you do, drop a comment down below, and yeah, hope you guys maybe found something you guys are interested in trying or are going to pass on, like durian, but yeah, I think it was a fun experience.
So, on that note, hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you all learned something new. I don't know what you would have learned, but hopefully you learned something from this episode. And, as always, remember to grow big.
Or go home.